Doritos and a pack of matches. Well, there you go. You got everything you need to start a fire.
Nacho. It's nacho frequency. It's nacho.
Well, it's all carbohydrates. Carbohydrates burn easily. Wood is carbohydrates. All that stuff burns. It's easy to combust.
You go to the north side trees in the license store. And for instance, most of that's the very and the way survive.
I'll tell you what, KK4SIJ, Burger King came out with an excellent marketing strategy recently through a commercial where they did a comparison between like a, I think it was like a McDonald's Big Mac or a McDonald's cheeseburger. I'm not sure exactly what the sandwich was. They compared it to a Burger King Whopper or something like that it was. And they did a time-lapse video of both sandwiches side by side each other. And it showed, I can't remember the length of time sandwich would decay. Like it would break down, it would start decomposing, it would grow mold and fungus on it, where the McDonald's sandwich did not. It looked a little discolored, probably was sitting out in the air, you know, but it grew like no fungus, no mold. It showed no signs of decomposition. But the Big Mac sandwich did.
Right. Oh, shit. Okay.
So the point of the commercial was to kind of make people think about how much like chemicals and preservatives and shit that McDonald's is using to put into their foods, and making people think that Burger King would be the healthier fast food choice, seeing that this sandwich here actually will decompose. Like it's growing mold, like there's fungus, there's molds and stuff growing on it that's feeding off of it, where the McDonald's sandwich showed no signs of anything such as.
Stupid. You are an idiot.
Chris, quick comment.
Yeah.
You're stupid.
Chris.
Burger King versus McDonald's. Comfort supplies. I submit to you a mystery.
Yeah, go ahead with your comment.
Yeah, I guess the nitrate preserve, that's the word I was trying to think of. Nitrates are a good thing. And everything that Alex said seems to ring true. Possibly another leader in the field is 10,000 units of vitamin Delta 3. 10,000 units of vitamin Delta 3.
Vitamin Delta 3, you'll be rocking.
The reason why we have cancer is because the free radicals get into the cell nucleus and it morphs into cancer. In order to eat these free radicals up, you need an antioxidant. The more antioxidant, the more you're going to soak up the free radicals, and then the less the morph into cell nuclei into cancer. That's how you rid your body of cancer, WB3ATF. What do you think? What do you think John Simmons would have to say about the matter? Over. I don't know. Email him or message him on Facebook.
Well, I mean, I don't know John Simmons well, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna say that Trump.
KK4SIJ. WB3ATF in the group. Standing by.
Okay.
I mean,
I do think the result of a lot of people getting sick in this country today and around the world is a result of all this excess preservatives and chemicals being used in a lot of the foods that we eat today. We've traded our health for convenience is what we've done, and it's very unfortunate, but that's just how I feel about it. I mean, if you look at the ingredients on some of the stuff that we buy at stores and we eat, I can't even pronounce some of the vocabulary used to describe the ingredients being put in our foods. And if you look at those ingredients, you just say you find a big word on some ingredient, whatever, Google it and see what that ingredient is, like what it's. It's just a lot of foods that people eat are just, I don't know. It's like it's hybrid, you know, from restaurants and fast food. Like I don't even know if it's even real food or not. I mean, it looks real. I mean, it says right there on the wrapper, made with 100% beef. But see, made with, not made from So it's a little bit of a catch there. So if you really broke down all of its physical properties in the beef patty of a Big Mac, let's say, it might only actually contain maybe, who knows, 5% beef, and then the other 95% of it is probably just food fillers and other animal byproducts is what it really comes down to. So that 5% probably genuinely is 100% real beef, but the remaining 95%, it's all a mystery.
Sean, your thoughts, please.
A hamburger and he died.
I don't have any thoughts right at the present time. I'm just, I'm clueless right now. I'm just sitting here doing nothing. Yeah, just sitting here. Listening to the guy get stupid.
Okay, where's Jay? I haven't heard his stupidity today.
Said many times, to me, he's a saint compared to this jackass that plays music every evening for an hour.
Oh, well, there's lots of those.
Yeah, bloody fucking bastard. You stupid fucking bastard.
Sir, you can't use the F word in a sexual content.
Fuck you guys. Fuck you. Get back your fucking gun.
Sir, you're becoming...
Hey, there's the F-bomb guy. The F-bomb guy. How you doing there, buddy?
Sir, you're becoming really obnoxious,
Hey, F-bomb guy. F-bomb guy. This is the gatekeeper. Get off of this frequency.
Do we ever have a gatekeeper?
We don't have no damn gatekeeper. Get out of here with that crap. Alex, you are not the dictator of 7200. You're not.
Why don't you go 1027 around the
I think we need a dictator.
Why don't you take a trip on a 1027?
Well, you know, it's like a chain reaction. Once you light the fuse under one, you're going to light the fuse under the rest of them, and then the whole frequency just blows up.
Oh, right. Hamburgers and fuses.
Hamburgers and fuses, net. Over.
I just got bloody fucking bastard. Get that fucking gun.
You're not too sure.
Yeah, he's not very strong tonight, the F-bomb guy. But he definitely has a distinct New York accent.
I'm not from New York.
There you go.
I'm not who you think I am. Stupid.
You're just stupid.
Time for a bong hit, Sean. Over.
Okay.
It's always time for a bomb hit.
There you go.
You know that?
Oh, bye. Good to meet you.
Hey, John,
Yes, sir.
take a bottle of Pepto-Bismol and call me in the morning.
Yeah, really. Hey, Jay.
Yeah, John.
You remember back when they used to prescribe a bottle of Coke?
A bottle of what?
Coke syrup, like Coca-Cola syrup.
Yeah. How about Fletcher's Castoria?
Yeah, they did that too.
Good old root beer flavored castor oil.
Roger that.
When I was growing up, I bet my mom gave me that. I probably had 3 or 4 bottles growing up.
I never took any castor oil. Mom didn't use that. I'm trying to remember what the Coke syrup was for.
I'll be darned if I even remember now. It's been so long ago. Was it for an upset stomach?
I think it might have been.
John, I'll be right back. I'll step down the hall for just a minute.
All righty. Anybody else out there that wants to join the Friendly Bunch conversation group, please give your call sign slowly and phonetically. Yeah, usually more here by this time, in the evening, but it is summertime. It's a nice day out. But anyone else out there that wants to join us, please give your call sign slowly and phonetically. We'll get you in the log.
K4XTX is back.
All right, nothing happened. Homer, you saw frequency?
Yes, sir. Still here.
Yeah, I want to talk to you here after. Ken's going to do the ID here in about 10 seconds, but I want to talk to you after he does the ID.
Absolutely.
This is K4XTX with a Friendly Bunch conversation group. It's time to ID.
Yeah, K8TJ207.
K4 ROI.
Contact.
Are there any news stations that would like to be now with the call sign slowly and phonetically? Justin Hurd, contact, go ahead.
Yeah, Homer, I want to thank you for your service. I looked you up on QRZ. The V5 and West Hills in the Navy for 9 years. But I want to thank you for your service and also being an emergency communicator there in Durham.
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I retired from the Navy after 20 years, and next year I'll be retiring from the city after 30 years. And in both instances, all I did was play with radios So I guess when I retire, that's what I...
Maybe as much as 15. But I looked you up on QRZ and I had that's great. Appreciate your service in both positions.
Yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for that. I've enjoyed all of it, over.
Roger that. Hey, Tram?
Go ahead, John.
Yeah, he was also in the Navy. Hi.
Outstanding. Thank you, sir, for your service.
Yeah, Homer, we're Ken, he's the Marine.
Well, that's real good. I don't have a problem with that. The other two guys in my shop were also Marines.
Roger that. I'm always ribbing Ken about him being a Marine, being a passenger.
And I always text on John about being a taxi service.
You get that, Homer?
In between blasts of static noise, I can pick a little bit of it up.
I'd always given Ken a hard time about him being a passenger, and he gives me a hard time for being a taxi server.
Now you got some tough competition out there. That static is about an S9, over.
Alright, roger that.
I'm going to slide across the room and look at my weather radar and see where it's coming from.
Yeah, we use Windy, WINDY.com.
Yeah, they got a big storm down in South Carolina, and there's one moving off the Outer Banks right now.
Roger that. Hey, Homer, our founder, KB4ABJ, his name is Bobby. He is also a Navy vet.
His name was Bobby, and he was also what? Over?
A Navy vet. He's also a Navy vet, Bobby.
Navy vet. Roger, copy. Thank you.
We have quite a few vets here on frequency that are members of the group.
This is K4XTX with a quick announcement here. Welcome to the Friendly Bunch Conversation Group. My name is Ken. My call sign is Kilo 4 X-Ray Tango X-Ray. I'm located in Greene County, North Carolina, approximately 5 miles southwest of Snow Hill. We meet every night from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Time. The mission of the Friendly Bunch is to continually improve the amateur radio community by having and showing respect for our fellow operators. We follow the FCC rules and regulations. Being a family-friendly conversation group, we welcome all general class or higher licensed operators to visit with us. If you have a question for the group, we'd like to talk to someone you heard and bring up a subject that we could all talk about, please ask the moderator by saying contact, and the moderator will give you the frequency. K4XTX. I'm hearing him fairly well some of the time. At present time, the static is getting him also.
Yeah, he's not all that far from me, really.
Roger that. Hey, John.
Yeah, go ahead.
Distance-wise, Homer is 78.2 miles from my QTH.
Roger that. Yeah, that's not all that far for 75 meters.
No, not at all.
Homer is 330.8 miles away from me.
He's just a little bit farther away, huh?
Just a hair.
This is K4XTX with a Friendly Bunch Conversation Group. We ID every 10 minutes. It's 10 minutes after 8.
Okay, TJ. K4IST, Gary.
Yes, sir.
Anything going on down there? Alright, I finally got my GMRS radio. My radio I ordered for GMRS. Yeah, it was a hassle. I got it probably tomorrow, but it was a hassle getting it. Yeah, I figured I'd get one. I'm going to try it out around with it. We got a couple repeaters around here, but I mostly got it because I heard a lot of the truckers, a lot of the people on the road are using it instead of CB nowadays. Yeah, noise is taking out. Say again? Oh, roger that. Well, you know, I'd be more willing to talk to the younger folks. You know, what the heck? Yeah, roger that. I don't play tackle football either, but maybe we can get them involved here on ham radio as well. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, anything that we can do to attract the new generations to use the ham radio and keep these bands active, that's what we need to do.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's sort of like, it's got to be something to get them going. I mean,
The dark side out there heavily dependent upon cell service. Yeah, roger that. Yeah, I've had the same. People are just totally amazed what you can do and the capabilities that we have. You and I, we're used to it. We take it for granted. Yeah, roger that. Well, yeah, there's so many things that we can do. I haven't even taken advantage of half of them, but there's so many things that you can do in this hobby. It's amazing. Roger that. I haven't used the wires or the the other stuff over the internet. I haven't messed with that. I mostly do, direct radio to radio or through the repeaters, analog stuff. But as for the digital stuff, I do some digital communications, but I don't do the wires or I can't remember the name, all that kind of stuff. I haven't done any of that. Yeah, D-Star, yeah, you're right. I haven't done any of that. What's it called again? Yeah, that's not familiar. What about him? Yeah, roger that. Well, I understand, yeah, you can do a lot of stuff with it, but like I said, I've never really... I just don't like to have to be dependent upon the internet service or anything like that. I like the idea that we communicate radio to radio, but that's just me. You hearing us, Ken?
Yes, sir, I sure am. We got about 50 seconds more.
Band improving any for you, Ken?
A little bit, but not a whole lot.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that radio installed in the RV. Yeah, I got a Midland. It's the MTX 575. No, you gotta get a GMRS code. Yeah, you gotta get your own. I got a separate call that's just for GMRS. Go ahead, Ken.
All right, thank you, John. This is K4 with the Friendly Bunch Conversation Group. We got to meet every 10 minutes. It's 20 minutes after 8. Time's ID.
Yeah, this is KAP joint. Hey, Ken.
Hang on, John. I'm writing stuff down. AB3BD, K4XTX. I'll get you in the log group. Hey, thank you. Thank you.
I was going to relay him in. KO4 JQH is also in there, too.
I've got him, too. I'm putting him in now.
Just trying to help out.
I know. Carl, I'll be right back to you. AB3BD, K4XTX. How you doing tonight?
Hey, we're doing good. The weather up here was we're doing good.
Roger that. We've got real bad static crashes out here tonight. So, anyway, hang around for as long as you can, okay, Dean?
Hey, I will do that if I hear something.
Okay, Dean, thank you. Glad you're here tonight. Break review. KO4JQH, K4XTX.
Hey, you hear me through all the noise and the lightning crashes. I just plugged everything back up. We had the storm move through here, and it just quit raining and the lightning moved out. So we just got everything hooked back up here. Brother, good evening.
Okay, Carl, the static crashes are getting you real bad right now. Maybe they'll straighten out in just a little bit.
Roger, Roger. We're turning back over to you, Ken. KO4JQH, we're listening.
Okay, Carl. Are there any other news stations that would like to log in and join the conversation or start one? Please come now with your call sign slowly and phonetically.
Contact.
Contact, go.
Yeah, I want to continue with Gary if I can.
Go right ahead, sir.
You still in there, Gary? Yeah, you got to get a separate call sign for the GMRS. You don't have to use it if you use the family band, FRS, but GMRS, you need a call sign. And it's 4 letters and 3 numbers is the way they format them. But all you got to do is basically sign up on the FCC website. They use your same FRN number, and you get a call sign in about 2-3 days. Yeah, it's $35 for 10 years. I mean, you know, what the heck? I got mine. That's right. No, you can't.
Yeah, I might look into that. You said you bought a middle?
Yeah, I got a middle in this. The MTX 575 is the model number. 50-watt radio. That's the limit on that band is 50 watts. But you can get ones less expensive, lower power and all that. But I figured I'd go ahead and get one of the better ones. What's that now? Yeah, it's the middle and I'll tell you what, shoot me an email and I'll tell you where you can get one for a good deal. But I got mine for a really good deal. It took a while to get here and all that. I had some issues, but I'll tell you where to get it. Not only do they sell for less than what most people do, but if you're a vet, they actually give you a veteran's discount on top of it.
Hey, Mom, email's good if you want to shoot it to me.
All right, I can do that.
Or I can give it to you now.
The only problem is that they ship them out by FedEx, and I've had a lot of troubles with FedEx. I'll have to tell you on the phone, well, I'm not going to go into it here on the air, but I'll have to tell you some of the experiences with FedEx I've had.
Hey, Roger that.
All right, sounds good. Go ahead, Ken, it's all yours.
All right, thank you, John. We got about 2.5 minutes or so before the next ID. Would anybody like to start a conversation? Throw a hand up to someone to say hello or have a question for the group. Please come now.
Contact.
Contact, go.
Mr. Ken, this is Kilo Foxtrot 4, Juliet Oscar India, KF4, JOI. Number 62, just want to jump in there and get on that book thing you got.
KF4JOI. I'll get you in the log. How you doing tonight, Richard?
No, I tell you what, it's been a hot day. It's been better than it was yesterday, but still hot. I just got my shirt off, and I ain't gonna tell you no more. But I've got clothes on, but not as much as I had before, because I was sweating at the morning a while ago.
I can just about imagine. You don't want to know what my mental picture is right now.
No, you probably don't want to know either, but it's been one of them days, 12 hours at work and feeding horses and fed them at night and had to do one of them speak. And that takes a little while. So hopefully you can hear me over all this noise.
Yes, sir. I've actually got a real good copy on you. Everybody else, the static is really getting them badly.
Well, yeah, we do what we can do there. I'm doing what I can with this little bit of radio and my homemade $5 headset.
Sometimes you can't beat one of them there $5 antennas, can you?
Yeah, I'm kidding you there. Well, I might need him to have $5 in it, but antenna, but I do have the amp on tonight.
Roger that. Hey, you can have the most expensive radio in the world. Pay $1 zillion for it, but if you don't have a good antenna, you don't have anything at all.
For sure. I found that out about 20 we got for supper. Hopefully we got something for tonight, I guess.
Okay, good deal. We'll go get you something to eat and come on back.
And we're going to do our best to Ken. Back to you, KF4JOI. Down in
All right, good deal. All right, we're up on another ID. This is K4XTX with the Friendly Bunch Conversation Group.
Bravo Delta, number 136.
Kilo 8 Papa Juliet.
Are there any news stations that would like to join the conversation or start one, have a question, or bring something up in general? Come down with your call sign slowly and phonetically. It's $79.95. They go up slightly from there. We do have a special group rate that we have a code for. The code is FBAR24. FBAR24. The telephone number for the Allegheny Inn, 888-372-2501. 888-372-2501. If you make a reservation and something comes up and you need to cancel, you can do so up until 6 p.m. on Thursday, and there will be no charge to your credit card for the cancellation. As the schedule goes, we arrive on Thursday. This last year, pizza was waiting for everybody that showed up. We go to old friends and make new friends and so on and so on. During the time we're there, we have meals and fellowship at some of the local restaurants. We eat together approximately 5 times. On Friday, there's a cornhole contest. Traditionally, so far, it's been amongst the controllers, but there's talk of it opening up to everybody, and there is a monetary prize involved with that. On Saturday, we have a catered meal at the Stone Mountain State Park Pavilion, approximately 13 miles south of Sparta. Guest speaker this year will be Deborah from the Wireman. We also have a drawing for prizes. You'll receive a ticket. Your number will be thrown into a hat, and the tickets will be drawn until all prizes are given away. If we go through all the tickets and there's still more prizes left, the tickets go back in the hat, and the drawing continues until all the prizes are gone. If you would like to be assigned a Friendly Bunch number, if you listen to some of us, we will give our numbers out. Mine is 209. You will be asked to read the mission statement and the bylaws, and if you agree to them and sign off on both of those documents, then you will receive a Friendly Bunch number. There is a talk-in frequency going to Sparta. It is on the Green Mountain machine. The frequency is 145.43 megahertz. 145.43. There is no PL tone. Repeat, no PL tone. All the people in the community are most accepting of coming and visiting their area and going to their restaurants and just meeting the folks there in general. So if anybody is able to go, you're most certainly welcome. It is a family-friendly event. Wives and children are definitely allowed. Repeating, wives and children are definitely allowed. So please come down. Like I said, October 10th, 11th, and 12th of 2024. That's a Thursday, Friday, and a Saturday. Our website, which is www.thefriendlybunch.net. www.thefriendlybunch.net, and you'll find more information there concerning the annual meet and greet. This is K4XTX.
Hey, Ken.
Go ahead, John.
I gotta pull your leg.
Go ahead.
I'm glad that wives and children are welcome and they're allowed.
This is a family-friendly conversation group, so obviously families are involved and involved.
I know, I just had to pull your leg.
I know.
I'd also like to mention that Saturday night, can I go ahead and say it?
Go ahead.
I'd like to mention to everyone that Saturday night we have the Friendly Bunch Kids Night. At 8 o'clock each Saturday night, the kids take over the frequency. They do the moderating, and we have, 2 or 3 general class and a couple extra class operators that are members here of the Friendly Bunch that are in their teams. And if you have any kids, grandkids, nieces, nephews, any kids in the neighborhood that might have free time to get them on the radio here on frequency, Saturday nights at 8 o'clock, they go until whenever they give us the frequency back, the adults. It's a lot of fun to listen to. Also, there are t-shirts involved. They have a drawing every month for all the kids' names are put in a hat. Each kid has a chance of winning a t-shirt. There's also a participation award. The kid that does the most participation during a given month gets a $20 gift certificate. There are some, basically what they do is they say that there's, the kids' parents have to okay the fact that we're going to send them a t-shirt or a $20 gift certificate. That's the only restrictions that are on the prizes. But there are restrictions involved. KTJ.
Thank you, John. Good job.
I tried. For some reason, I couldn't think of the term restriction.
It's that brain scramble you got going on.
$20 more minutes.
Still the bewitching hour.
Yeah, I'm going to be glued to the TV.
Me too. Please go phonetically. K4GKG, Grant, K4XTX, are you on frequency?
It don't take a moron to do some reading to figure all that out, really. You know, this ain't stupid. You can figure it out, man. You could do it. You're an amateur radio operator. I got faith in you, man. It's the brotherhood. You don't know nothing. It don't take much, man. Even if you put a rope on a delta loop that was horizontal, you got it up in the trees, you know, it's looking good. You got them sharp corners going on, which I'm not a big fan of. But if you take a rope and sling it over there like a fishing line, sling it over two sides of that delta loop, make it a pentagon, giving that more efficiency. How about put your rope around your neck and pull it over a limb? I heard somebody's out there smoking crack. Is that you, Hunter? Is that you, Hunter? I didn't know he was a ham. You tell him, mister. Unknown call sign. I ain't talking to you because it'd be illegal. KR4IS. Hey, is this radio getting out? Do I need to pump it up a little bit more? KR4IS in Virginia Beach. Can hear ya. Just a few more minutes and we'll have the debate going on, man. Just a few more minutes there. Looks about like 12 minutes. We got the big debate going on tonight.
I hear that train coming around that bend. Oh, Dan is still alive. Virginia Beach.
Situation normal. Kilo Romeo 4, India Sierra, Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Helicopter 1, helicopter 2. He died. There's another educated idiot right there.
Hey, do I have a signal out there? Can you hear me now?
This is Sky Command. Sky Command, come in, over.
Sky Command, put her at
Careful.
Beam me up, guys. Beam me up.
Hey, the debate's going to start here in about 10 minutes, man. Stand by.
Debate controlled by the Communist News Network.
Ain't nobody gonna watch it. Well, I guess there are those communists that are gonna watch it on the Communist News Network. But that ain't what network I'm gonna watch it on, for sure.
Wait to watch it. We can see it without interruption over there.
Damn sure ain't gonna be Fox News, because they're in bed with CNN too. I ain't gonna watch no Fox News. They're backstabbers.
WABC AM, the number one station in the United States, and it's 100% pro-Trump.
The American people on those poles
Wait a minute. Stand by. WCM. Go ahead.
Account liable, so if you really want to question the network's liability, it's going to be fun.
Got WCM out there.
They lost a lot of money.
Sorry about that, WBCM. Got people out there keying up on you. This is Kilo Romeo 4 India Sierra. Anybody out there with a call sign?
He might go to jail.
No contacts, no get-backs on 7200 with stations with a call sign. This is KR4S, Virginia Beach.
Charges again.
Morris Code, man, you snuck in there. That was good stuff. Said it 2 times.
And the thing about it is, he kept a straight face when he put him out there. Yeah, you're right.
Well, these Trump supporters are going to be upset in November. Oh, yeah, they are.
I've had enough of this for a couple minutes. KR4S, I'm going to go get me a beer.
Criminal is their leader.
Hey, don't talk to me like that. You ain't got a call sign.
Convicted felon.
Right.
Inflation is a worldwide problem brought on by...
Sounds like an old timer right there,
It is a worldwide problem. You don't understand that?
Everything nice about Tram.
At this time.
Walking through.
SLB.
No good Biden. He took a dick a mile off. That Biden, he can't even walk. His charges against him being prison, and that's just where Trump's going. If you hate your woman, vote for Biden.
Stocks than I did under Trump. Under Biden, I made more money. I know that's pretty.
I don't care what Trump did. I don't care if he likes tits or pussy.
Biden's a pedophile. Read his daughter's diary. It's online. You can read it. His daughter's diary. He's a pedophile. He's a very sick person. And he's not running the country. Obama is running the country. KR4S, Virginia Beach.
And don't forget George Soros.
Well, Obama's paid by George Soros. How do you think Obama's got like 4 houses in the Hamptons or whatever it is?
With all our money.
Biden. Don't vote for Biden. Trump's a whorehound. Don't vote for Biden. You see that with that laughing?
Destroy democracy, that's right.
We don't have a democracy.
Hand over your freedom.
Constitutional
End the democracy, the process.
We don't have a democracy. We never did. It's a republic. We have a constitution.
We have a constitutional republic. We're not a democracy. Only asshole communist Democrats say democracy. Constitutional republic. It says in the Bill of Rights and the Constitution. It says nothing about a democracy, you leftist pig. Remember, leftist pig and rhino scum say democracy. Real America, Americans say constitutional republic.
Democracy is
means that our government is elected by citizens.
Remember, Tommy going out there,
The government officials.
nowhere in the Bill of Rights or Constitution does it say democracy. We're better than democracy.
Democracy, whatever you want to call it.
Joe Biden in jail. That's what we need. Put Joe Biden in jail. Why would you want to cut off the hand that feeds you? He ain't feeding me, I'd rather have Putin here. Putin will do a better job than this motherfucker. We need a dictator. Never another Trump wasn't retard. Shut up, you drunk. We need
CQ, this is radio station Whiskey Bravo 3, Alpha Tango Foxtrot, calling CQ. God bless President Trump, the next president of the United States of America. This is radio station Whiskey Bravo 3, Alpha Tango Foxtrot, calling CQ and standing by.
There's another one you need put in jail. Stand by for the president. We need Putin.
Trump's buddy.
Chinese, more Chinese.
It's Trump's buddy.
We need Putin.
It's Trump's buddy.
That's right. We need Putin. When they say, don't go there, if you're stupid enough to go there, then you deserve I'm with Putin. Screw all you dumbasses. We need Chinese, more Chinese. We need more. We need more Chinese. We need more Chinese. We need more Putin. Boy, this woman's there. I want Putin. I like it. We need more local men.
You cheat at golf.
We need them to drop bomb on us.
What's that say when you cheat at golf?
We need to stop saying. We need to stop saying. We need to stop saying. Stop saying. That's right. We need Chinese. We need Putin. Smoke on the water. Fire in the sky. We need Putin. We need Putin. So much bullshit going on. We need Putin. We need Putin. Put the stop to capitalism.
Kilo Charlie 1 Tango Papa Juliet. Listening.
Kilo Juliet 5 Bravo India November. Kilo Juliet 5 Bravo India November.
Juliet 5, Bravo, India, November. This is Kilo Charlie 1, Tango, Papa, Juliet.
Roger, Roger. Kilo Charlie 1, Tango, Papa, Juliet. This is Kilo Juliet 5, Bravo, India, November. Responding to CQ. You are 5 and 9 into Washington, D.C.
Copy that. You are 5 and 9 as well. I'm in New Hampshire on the Vermont and Massachusetts border. I'm on the southwest corner of the state of New Hampshire.
QSL, thank you for responding in 7-3. Kilo Charlie 1, Tango Papa Juliet from Kilo Juliet 5, Bravo, India, November. 7-3 on your final.
Copy that. 73.
Guys, that fucking Biden can't even fucking talk to you about it, boss. What a stupid son of a bitch.
United. What's going on?
KC1TPJ, there's rumors of summer affecting the bands. A lot of the other bands
They're all
are
watching their hero. Good place to be. Good place to be. Better than watching two liars go at it.
Yeah, I don't get wrapped up in all that. We're going to wind up screwed no matter what, so it just kind of is what it is.
Left wing and right wing, they're both controlled by the same bird. All those people on TV tonight are cartoon characters just to distract you. Anyway, WJ7CAS, Matt, Poplar Bluff, Missouri, top of the evening.
Yeah, buddy, how's it going? Name's Chris, and Ford Academy, that's Birmingham.
Alright, making a good trip up here to Missouri. It's busy in this town tonight. We got the, I don't know exactly what they call it, but Jason Aldean, Kid Rock, Headless Jr., and a whole bunch of other ones coming to my hometown this weekend, Roger.
Yeah, Roger, they doing this farm some kind of farm benefit.
No, I don't know. I think it's just small town tour, you know, that whole Jason Aldean song kicks the whole thing off. That song. Pretty popular a few months ago. Try that in a small town. I don't know. It's some spin-off of that deal, so they're doing a bunch of concerts in a bunch of small towns.
Oh, Roger. That would be a neat little time. Maybe, I'm sure it'll be good for the local economy in the small watering holes.
Oh, yeah. I like people, but not that many at once, so I won't be there. Got a new successful last weekend. I didn't even get to try it out. I had to go be an adult and go back to work. I didn't like it. We're going to get it out this weekend, Roger.
Yeah, I don't tend to frequent too many places where a bunch of drunks get out each other and then start shocking you for whoever's got the most testosterone. If I do, it's at the racetrack, and luckily most of them ain't drunk.
Yeah, man, I'm too old to fight and too young to die, so I ain't doing that. I ain't gonna fight with people, and I get you probably get in trouble if you shoot them, so I guess I better stay home, Roger.
Yeah, Roger. Well, all right, man. Obviously, you definitely sound good down here this evening, and I think I'm gonna go up here and refill this flash right quick a tea, and then I'll be back in Fort Academy.
Maybe we'll see. I cruise by here once in a while just to listen to the chaos, so get you some tea. We'll talk to you later, 7-3.
Charlie 1, Tango Papa Juliet, listening.
15 feet off the ground on the bottom edges of it. That's the inverted V on both of those, the 160 and the 80. Now, if I put a 40 underneath those, stack it underneath like the 80 is under the 160, they claim me they will not come around and be resonant.
Well, they'll be resonant if they're not so close together. You just got to. I never did get an answer from you about how close they're going to be together. That's all I was going at. But all antennas have a compromise. Every antenna you got. Now, if you got a tuner in your radio room.
Yes, I got a tuner, and it's MFK 986.
So what you're trying to do is not go through a tuner at all and put up a gazillion antennas to do each band. You can do that. It's just they got to be away from each other. But I'm just wondering how close they're going to be.
Well, if they go up to a center conductor, then I would have a double center conductor, one for the, say, the 40 and one for the 20, set somewhere, and of course where they come down at would be coming down somewhere. I don't know how high, what tree I could possibly even use. And then, of course, my 10 meter would be covered by my rotating 3-element Mako beam antenna.
Okay, here's what I'd do if I was you. I'd take all that down. I wouldn't fool with it. I'd put up a fan dipole. That way you can have each individual band, but it has to be cut exactly right. I think a company makes it, or you can make one your own. But just do a fan dipole and just be done with everything.
Okay. So if I'm trying to understand if my assumption is proper, if I put another center conductor under my 160 and 80 meter conductor, if I drop one down about a foot or two under that, and then
that ain't gonna work.
Put my inverted B there leading down with my 40 and my 20, that should be resonant enough even through the tuner?
Oh, it's probably maybe resonant through the tuner, but I'd just do a fan dipole and be done with everything. That way you have every band. And they are up and under each other. They are right up under each other. Fan dipole. You know what I'm talking about when I say fan dipole?
Being a new ham, and of course my age, I have an electronics background in electronics, but not in ham radio. I've only been a ham for, I don't know, a year and a quarter or something like that. But anyhow, back to the problem is, a fan dipole, that would be like the guys on a ship where the main mast and all the lines feed down from that?
Yep, that's it. Put it in a dipole configuration, because actually a dipole will outperform an inverted V. But anyway, yeah, just a fan dipole, where you got a connector right in the middle, and you got several just lengths of wire that come out, and you could do it that way.
Well, if I went that way, in the 160, I would not have room to get the 160 up. I got a hill on the backside of my property here, and it's next to impossible to climb. Boy, I don't know how I'm gonna get away from that. I tell you what would be the proper thing to do right now. Turn it back over to moderator, and let him go and do a check-in.
Yeah, okay. Well, you can do a 160 fan dipole. If you know what I'm talking about, they're fed with one coax. That's it. So anyway, but they have to be done right, because they're very critical on that lengths of wire that come out from that. You're just working off of harmonics anyway, if you know what that is exactly. But yeah, I'm afraid you said there's a foot or two of separation from each. They're going to see each other, and it's going to be tough to get resonant frequency. It really will. Unless you do a fan dipole or something. All right. Anyway, we'll turn it back to our controller and let him get the ID done out of the way. Back over to you, Grant.
Thank you, Bobby. Very good, James. Yeah, let's go ahead and get it out, the ID out of the way. This is Kilo 4 Golf, Kilo Golf with the Friendly Conversation Group.
KB4ABJ, number 1 with the Friendly Bunch Conversation Group.
Alpha Bravo 3, Bravo Delta, number 136.
Do we have any stations first time on board tonight? Come down. Yeah, Bobby, I think that you should tell James about a little more about the German loop, the Friendly Bunch loop. I think that antenna might even serve him a better, but there might be an elevation issue with that too.
Yeah, and he has to have a pretty open area, like a 59-foot square. I don't know if he has that or not.
No, I don't have that, Bobby. Bobby, I tell you what, though, you have my name on my login on where I logged in at on Logger. You have my name, and if you went to Facebook and looked that name up, you see a picture of me and my son. If you could send me any photos of what or any information to that, I would appreciate it.
All right, but it has to be put up exactly right. It needs to be between 30 and 40 feet. It needs to be in an open area, like 59 feet per leg. If you can't, well, this biggest circumference you can get it in. The ladder line has to come straight down out of the antenna, so that means you're going to have to bury your coax, that kind of thing. So it's ladder line, then coax. That's the way it's tuned by the coax. But by the ladder line. All right, Grant, I'll get something over to him here after a minute.
Okay, I looked on QRZ and I didn't see his email address on the QRZ page there, but I think the other issue that he would have is that it has to be level to not to the surface of the earth, but level. And if you've got a hill, that's going to present a problem because that's going to reduce the distance from the ground quite substantially.
Well, it depends on how tall the hill is or whatever. I'll get his email address and he'll give it to me.
Yeah, James, I checked the QRZ page. I didn't see your email address on there. Can you give us your email address, and Bobby will send you the info?
Yes, that'd be my first name, my last name, and the number's 55@gmail.com.
Okay, I got that. Bobby, did you understand what he was saying?
Yeah, okay, I know what he's saying. His first, last name, 550@gmail.com.
Yeah, James, was there a 0 after the 55, or was it just 55?
No 0, just James Sublett 55@gmail.com.
I got it.
Okay, Bobby, good, very good. All right, so thank you, James. Bobby, I'll get that off to you. Do we have anybody else out there with any information that might help James out on his antenna issue?
One other question I also have is, does power lines interfere? Because I could get away from that hill and do the broadside. Following the power line, that'd be approximately 20 feet away from the power lines. 15 to 20. Would that interfere with my antenna?
Well, I don't know. I don't like having anything near power lines because they always throw off a lot of static, a lot of noise. Maybe Bobby could answer that a little bit better, or maybe someone else is out there can answer a question about antennas near power lines.
What was the question?
The question was, do power lines interfere with wire antenna, in-fed wire antenna?
Oh, yeah, I certainly do. How close is that to your antenna?
I'm trying to get away from that hillside on the back of my property and come to the side of my property, which I have plenty of room. Just I don't know if the electrical wires there that feed the homes around up the road here would interfere with that.
Yeah, any kind of structure will interfere with it to a certain degree. How close is the power lines to that?
15 to 20 feet.
Ooh, that's pretty close. Yeah, if you could go to your side of your house where you said you got plenty of room, feed it right there where that is, and go down and up under the ground to your radio room, and then the rest of it is just out by itself. That would make your loop okay. You might have to get some push-up poles for the 30-35 feet or so.
Yeah, I have one I was going to use for my 3-element Mako beam. I was going to use it, but it's a 33-footer that I ordered online.
Okay, I got you. All right, well, that should work. I mean, if you go out to the side of your house, that works perfectly.
Well, I appreciate that, Bobby. Thank you kindly. This is a friendly bunch, isn't it? How about that?
All right, go ahead, Grant.
All right, very good. Do we have anybody else out there who wants to comment, bring up a subject we can all talk about? Come down. This is the Friendly Bunch Conversation Group.
Comment?
Go ahead, comment.
How you doing, Grant? Just want to wave a hand at you tonight, K4ISG.
You must be reading my mind. I was just getting ready to give you a call just to say hi.
Oh, yeah. I turned off the clown show right when it started. Now I'm back into something that really counts. Over.
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, like I said, I wasn't even interested in watching that thing at all. It's just going to be a soap opera, a dramatic rehearsal replay of something. But it's all going to be for about ratings and whatnot, so it wasn't even important to me. By the way, did you get any kind of sprinkles down there in Georgia today?
Hey, Grant, it went all around us. I think it's one speckle, one drop.
Well, that seems to be the case. We had thunder and lightning to the east of us, less than 30 miles. We had full cloud cover overhead. It would sprinkle 35 drops and then move on, and then maybe 45 minutes later it would sprinkle 42 drops and then move on, and then maybe an hour later it would sprinkle 62 drops and move on, and that's all the rain we got.
Yeah, it was, you remember that, I think it was that old statement when you have a conversation with somebody, and they would say something, and you'd tell them, all right, don't cloud up, don't rain now.
Yeah.
So if you're going to say something, bring it on, right? But anyway, yeah, it went. Matter of fact, I played, me and my buddy, we played First Baptist. They got the little 9-holer disc on that you play live, and we played it because we were just wondering, they been talking that yak about rain and all that jazz. But it was overcast. Sunshine, sun, and it was every bit of 15 degrees cooler, where it is. I think when I went out the door, it was 85.
Oh, that sounds like fun. How many under did you shoot? 5 or 6 under?
Come on, my name ain't Grant, man. I ain't rated 1,000, but I did shoot -2, over.
Hey, there you go. That's a good start, for sure, especially if you only played 9 holes. That's good.
Well, the sad part is I think I had 6 birdies and 4 bogeys. How about that?
Oh man, that's rough. That hurts. That just kind of like breaks your heart sometimes.
Yeah, it's like falling on the sword, man. I mean, and when you do it, it just makes it stick. But yeah, it's a good thing you had the birdies.
Yeah, my best round playing doubles with a friend of mine. We shot 17 under, and we had a bogey. Yeah, he had an ace. With the ace saved us. Otherwise, we would have only been 16 under. But with the ace, we were 17 under on an 18-hole golf course.
Wow. Well, we looked, you know how you can look at the leaderboard in the full course. I think the leader on the course, so the whole course is par 3. So what's that? 318, 54. and he had a 32.
Nothing wrong with that. That's all right. That's a good score. For sure, yeah. Yeah, I'd be lucky to shoot par these days. I think I'm probably realistically about a 3 or 4 over par player at this point. But we've got 3 par 4s, that actually 4 par 4 holes that we play.
Yeah, he basically birdied every hole, so I don't know what, that would have made him a negative 18, I believe.
Yeah, cool game, yeah. Well, it sounds like you had a good day out there. It sounds like the weather cooperated with you too, not too hot.
No, it was very pleasant versus we played Monday, and it was a different creature. It was hot, and today it was like, really it was like night day, but it's really just our exercise. That's all it is. We get out and try to walk the course and play, whether we do good or bad.
Yeah, do you have a wooded course, and is it hilly or is it pretty flat and open?
Yeah, the course is one of the newer ones, and it's pretty flat, you know. Maybe there's one or two, most of it's wide open.
Contact.
Yeah, go ahead, contact.
Grant, I forgot to tell him that he can, he can order that antenna from the wireman down in South Carolina. He wants to get a complete kit of everything.
Well, go ahead and give him a call and see if he's still there.
Okay, James, is his name James?
Yeah, it's KQ4GDI.
Yeah, James, are you still here?
Oh, yeah, I'm all yours, Bobby.
Okay, you can order that antenna from the wireman down in South Carolina. He sells the complete kit, every single thing you need, except for the coax, and you might need some more rope. Other than that, it's a complete kit.
Okay, I have wise men. That's the letter Y as in you. I mean, as in yes. Yes, man. In what state are you in?
It's in South Carolina. I don't have the telephone number handy. Do you, Grant?
No, but it's the wire. WIREMAN. Wireman.
Yeah, wireman.
Okay, these old hillbilly years must have heard a little. Okay, I got you guys now. Thanks.
Okay.
He's okay in South Carolina. You can look him up on Google if you got a computer, and you can find him there.
Yeah, I'll double with you, Grant.
I was just saying, you can Google wireman, it'll pop right up.
Yeah, I wanted to tell him the name of it. It's called the Friendly Bunch Loop is what it's called. And it is resonant on several frequencies. I think it's 20 meters, 10 meters big time, 8 meters, 2 meters. It's actually resonant on 2 and 6 and 10. And let's see, parts of 40 meters. So anyway, it's resonant on a bunch of stuff, a bunch of different frequencies. But depending on where you cut that louder line, if you cut it down the band, say it's 3,900 flat down there, you'll be good on 30 meters, which is a digital band, FT8 and all that. But it is also resonant 1.2 to 1 on 10 meters. That is if you cut it at 38, I keep saying 38, 3,900. But I'll get that over here in just a minute.
All right, thank you, Bobby. Appreciate that. Definitely do there. Okay, yeah, we're going to get back over on the computer. I have to work this evening also on my computer and be on the radio at the same time there. So, but anyhow, thank you. We really appreciate that. We'll be right here in the same room.
Hey, James, this is Grant. I got one more little tidbit for you. If you can't work with Bobby's German end-fed loop, or Bobby's loop, the Friendly Bunch loop, I'm on an end-fed, a multi-band end-fed. Now, I don't know about 160. I've never tried to. I don't think I've even tuned in 160 meters. But my antenna is a MY antenna, and it's a multi-band, but it's 134 feet long. And I've got mine on a slope. It goes from 12 feet to about 130 feet. That might be another option if you've got a big hill behind you. You might be able to utilize the hill and shoot a line through the tree and get that end up out there. So you would have multi-band there. I'm good pretty much with everything from 80 meters down to 10 meters with no problem.
Yeah, and also being at that length, though, you're awful close to the 160 meter band there. Also, if I'm not mistaken, I think mine was cut at 132 or something like that.
Yeah, like I said, now I don't know. I've never even tried 160, but I know on 80 meters I rolled 4 inches back on the end of that 134-foot wire. I folded 4 inches back and tie wrapped it, and I'm exactly 1-to-1 on 80 meters at 39.19. I'm dead on 1-to-1 on 3.919. So I don't know about the 160.
Roger, Grant. We appreciate that. Okay, all right. I'll keep all that in mind, and here's what I'll take and do. I'll get back to work, and I'll when I get all done, I'll get a hold of the wireman. And the name of yours again was what?
It's My Antenna, M-Y Antenna, M-Y Antenna, My Antenna. And it's the 7300, 7316, I think, or something like that, 73-something multi-band antenna.
Roger, on multi-band, My Antenna, 73-something, that's similar to what, that's going to be easy enough to remember because I'm talking on IC 7300 radio here.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, it's myantenna.com is the website, and it's the 7510, that's it, 7510. And it can handle full power, by the way. It can take up to 2,000 watts.
Okay, Grant, I appreciate that. I believe you had a contact out there.
Yeah, go ahead, contact.
Hey, I put the phone number for the wireman on AIM.
Oh, you put the wireman on the AIM. James, on the AIM window on NetLogger, you'll find the wireman website address. So you can just link it from there.
Okay, got you. Sure appreciate that, whoever was hollered that in.
And I'll put the My Antenna link on it as well. We pulled up another ID, so let's get that out of the way. This is the Friendly Bunch Conversation Group, Kilo 4 Golf, Kilo Golf. If you're coming on board for the first time this evening, give your call sign after the pileups will land phonetically.
AB4ABJ, number 1 with the Friendly Bunch Conversation Group.
Alpha Bravo, Delta, number 136, please check me out.
Okay, Dean, we got you. Have a good night, buddy.
73, everybody. Hopefully tonight's a better night. Last night we had a big storm roll through here. Big branch went through my son's back window, so what can I say? God bless you all.
Do we have any stations on board coming on board for the first time tonight? Come now.
Contact.
Go ahead, contact.
Yeah, guys, go ahead and check me out for the night because I've got to get up early morning for Bible study, but it's been a good chat. I hope everybody has a great evening. KD4 CMA 73.
KD4 CMA, all right, Darryl, we'll have a good night. 73s, hope that the debate doesn't drive you nuts. Do we have any stations out there want to bring up a subject that we can all talk about or make contact with someone they've heard tonight? Come now. Hey, Bobby, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
On my end-fed antenna, it has 3 large cores, 3-inch in diameter. Does the core act the same as a choke?
It's got 3 large coils on it?
Cores, C-O-R-E-S, 3 large cores that are 3-inch in diameter. Is that the same thing basically as a choke, or does it do something different?
I don't know what it would be for. I really don't.
Because what it is, it looks like a piece of PVC pipe, and then it's got the wire wrapping through the open end around and around and around a number of times, and then it comes out the other side and continues on.
Oh, yeah, okay. I know what they're doing there. That's just to make it more broad-banded. That's all it is to it. It's like a tuner, but it's fixed, okay?
So on different bands, different bands, it acts like a wire lengthening tool or a shortening tool?
Yes, you more or less got it right, yeah.
Oh, cool, okay. All right, see, I'm learning something.
It's like a balun, more or less, but you know what, with a balun, I had a guy run, he's probably running close to the legal limit. He said, go out there and grab a hold of that balun, and it burnt my hand. So if you know physics or anything, you know that's hot, okay? I mean, heat makes up energy, so that energy just disperses in a different way than just not having it at all, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, that's like wrapping a nail with a wire, you know, and then energizing it. It's going to get warm because it's dispersing all that electric energy and just transferring it to heat to do whatever it has to do to make it resonant, I guess.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, this thing on the paperwork, it says it's resonant from 75 to 10 meters.
Well, I tell you what, if you go out and buy a scanner antenna, which is what's that thing called? It starts at like the lowest frequency to the highest frequency. That antenna is not worth 2 cents. I'd take that thing and throw it as far as I could throw because it don't even hardly pick up 800 megahertz. The reason for it, it's so broad-banded. You know, it's like a radio station. Okay, a radio station has one antenna. Why? Because they got a fixed frequency. They know they're going to be on that frequency. All right? If they broadened out that frequency range with that antenna, putting a choke or whatever, it would deplete the signal to a certain degree.
Yeah, I think that shortwave radio would also use its own internal rejection. When you've got an antenna that's that long, it's going to pick up all kinds of different RF, and their internal radio might be rejecting the actual information that you're trying to receive.
Yeah, I put 2 up. I put 2 of them up, discone antenna. I put 2 discone antennas up, same results. I kept getting the weather station up in Roanoke, Virginia, overriding several different, you know, things. What they work off of is harmonics, is what they work off of. And you don't want to work off harmonics if you can get around it, for sure. You know, now resonant frequency can be different places depending on the length of the antenna. That's fine. But when you start working off harmonic, it just depletes everything.
And the harmonics applies to the receive as well as the transmit side?
Oh, yeah, it can. Yes, sir.
Okay, because I know, like, when I had my old shortwave radio, you know, it was one of those big, it had like 10 different bands on it, you know, a whole bunch of switches. I forget who made it now, but it's a real popular back in the 60s and 70s. It was a real popular radio. It had an external antenna, one of those rabbit ear type things you pull up, and then it had an external wire antenna. And the wire antenna, if I recall correctly, it was about 30, 35 feet long. And I remember picking up, it didn't matter what band I was on, but I might have been missing a lot of stations that I didn't even know that were out there that I was just not picking up.
Yeah, monoband is the way to go. If you can get there, that's the way to go. You know, you take shortwave antenna. I love it when a lot of people, or not a lot of people, or some people, I got a random wire, okay? You got random wire, but where is it resonant? That's where it's going to be the strongest, where it's resonant at.
Yeah, that's all based on elevation, the wire diameter, and length.
And that's like a tuner. You go through a tuner, it's going to take away your wattage. You know, if it's not resonant and you're going through the tuner, it takes some of the wattage away. It really does. Not like every bit of it. Like we said, you know, it's going to be going in heat, some of it. But that's what tuners are for. Because they know that you can't be resonant on every single frequency. You can't do it. You know, you just can't. So that's why they make tuners.
Yeah, and they work pretty neat. I mean, I looked at the old manual tuners, you know, that have the many plates, and you kind of turn the dial to get the plates to match up in the right resonancy. I guess those new electronic digital ones that are all wrapped up in seals, they probably do the same thing, just do it electronically.
Yeah, that's right. They can sense what the antenna's doing, and then it compensates for what it's not doing, and it makes the radio feel good too.
Yeah, but like you said, you're losing a lot of power. You're not getting everything that you can get out to the end of the antenna. You're not getting it out there because a lot of it's being lost in the tuner.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense for sure because you do get heat with the tuners. I don't care what you do. If you're way off, you're going to get a lot of heat. If you're just a little off, you might not get so much heat.
Yeah, that's right. The more off you're going to be, the more heat you're going to get.
Yeah, and the less signal you're going to get out the end.
That's right, exactly.
Am I ready for my extra exam yet?
I guess.
That's just one of the easy subjects to cover right there.
He mentioned, I don't know if there's any extras on here. What difference does that make? Because what that supplier told me about the guy that brought the radio back 2 or 3 times, couldn't get it to receive, couldn't get it to transmit, and finally they set the guy down and said, okay, here it is, it's receiving and transmitting, what do you think's wrong? And I wanted to know what kind of antenna that he had, and he said, I don't know anything about an antenna. So what the guy was doing is turning the radio on with no antenna on it, and thought that was just hunky-dory, and it was an extra, by the way.
Well, he must have had a pretty good radio, because if he tried keying up with no antenna, I don't think that would do the radio very good. And we've come up on another ID time, so top of the hour. This is the Friendly Bunch Conversation Group. My name is Grant. I'm located in eastern North Carolina. My call sign is K4GKG, and if you're wanting to come on board for the first time tonight, give your call sign after the pileup, slowly and phonetically.
It was 7,300 what it was. KB4ABJ number 1 with the Friendly Bunch Conversation Group.
KD9 RRS. K24 GDI.
Did I hear a KD4RRS out there?
Grant, it's Kilo Delta 9 Romeo Sierra. First time tonight.
Kilo Delta 9 Romeo Sierra. How are you doing tonight?
Very good, Grant. Just kind of come on frequency here. Hearing you talk about extras that don't know anything.
I haven't looked it up. Are you an extra?
Yeah, I'm an extra, but, you know, I guess I qualified under the extras just knowing the right ABCD question answer. You know, studied a lot and got through it, but, you know, I'm still learning. I'm only a couple of years into this whole thing for RF, so, you know, having that extra doesn't mean you know everything, that's for sure. Over.
Yeah, I got to be honest with you. I learned, I passed the general test using that ham test online program. I didn't take the test online. I took it through our local club, but I did all the education with the ham test online and their process that they use. So I basically passed the test through memorization, but I have learned so much now. And after taking the test and getting a little bit familiar with what the test was, it makes things a whole lot easier to understand when I run across them now out in the shack.
Roger on that. Again, getting through the test and everything was just, you know, driver's license to start learning even more. I wish I could think of there was a guy teaching
extras on YouTube. Can't think of it. Gary something. Gary and Dave on YouTube channel. Just excellent teachers for all the classes for ham radio. Anyone that was looking for their extras, boy, go on here and look those guys up. Over.
Yeah, I started studying. I went through the entire extra program, the educational, the books and everything. I went through them twice. And I was taking the tests as I was going, and I wasn't scoring very high on the test. I was still in like the 60s and 70s, low 70s at that. And there's just so much information on the extra test that I'm amazed at these people that can pass it like their first go. But I can't remember all that stuff.
Hey, Grant, I passed it on my first go, but that one guy on YouTube there, the teacher, his first name was Dave. He said, your brain's like a bucket, and it's got a bunch of holes in it. What you got to do is keep on putting it back in the bucket, and finally you'll get it filled to the place that it's still leaking and still recording. That's kind of the way it works for me is, like you said, there's so much left to learn. I mean, I'd have a hard time going and take the test over again. And, there's so much to know. Over.
Yeah, well, on the bottom of my book, I'd want to put a screen so not so much fell through. Because I like studied, and I'd go back and take the test, and it was like, oh man, I'll be just one figure off or one answer off, just I missed it by a little bit. But nonetheless, like you said, there's just so much information, and there really is quite a few chapters to that extra test for sure.
Grant, the other thing is, really, the extras is probably more bragging rights, but you're looking on all the frequencies and places to talk on the radio. It pretty much in general has it all covered too. Over.
Yeah, there's just a couple on the lower end of a lot of the bands that I would like to get to, and there's a different caliber of operators. I shouldn't say that as a generic general statement, but it seems I'll listen in on sometimes in the evening on the frequencies that I can't talk on. And it seems like that there's a different caliber of operators down there.
Roger on that, Grant. The only other thing I've noticed is the new extras are not really that well appreciated on some of these talk areas. Over.
Yeah, and I can understand that because they really don't have the knowledge base that these Elmers have, and the guys that worked the system, when it was a difficult process, and they really did kind of like knowing Morse code and having to know the technical, having to actually do a diagram or a schematic or something like that. I think there's a lot of information today that's kind of just glossed over, and the people don't really understand what it is they're looking at.
Yep, Roger on that. When it came to the code, I actually... way back in days of Boy Scouts, I could pass a novice 5 words a minute, but I don't know, as I got older, I lost it. I couldn't really discern Morse code anymore. It's kind of like my ear was musically dead. I just couldn't pick it up. Over.
And today, when I listen to Morse code, I have a very difficult time distinguishing between the dit and the dash. Even if it's slow, the duration of the dash a lot of times will seem to merge into the dit, and I have a hard time distinguishing.
Yep, Roger on that. And that's where the old elements, they got something to pat themselves on the back. They know that Morse code left and right, and they can tell each other apart just by the style that the code is being sent in, where kind of like me, I'm musically dead, so I can't hear it. Over.
Yeah, a friend of mine, he's a code transmitter. He doesn't even get on the radio HF and talk on the phone, just strictly Morse code. And he's gotten to the point where he can actually determine who it is he's talking to by the way, the rhythm of the code that the guy's sending.
Yeah, Roger on that. That's a lot of time spent there doing code and hearing it, where, when I'm 65, my hearing is beyond its best days. So it'd be a tough goal for me. Over.
Yeah, I don't. The thing that also amazes me is like the length of time it would take to get a complete conversation out seems like it would be so long on doing code. But I guess they have like shortcuts and they got like shorthand code. Oh boy, another thing to learn.
Roger on that. I'm just going to learn what I can on my way here with the years I got in the hobby to go, and hey, that's what it's about. I think just wherever you are, just keep growing and keep learning. Over.
Hey, Roger that. We got a comment. Go ahead, comment.
Yeah, this is W4MJJ Jim here in Salisbury, North Carolina. I'm an advance, and I looked at that extra book and I said, I'm too old for this stuff. I can't get this. I can't learn this stuff. So I just stayed an advance there, Roger.
Roger, and I missed you call saying, can you come back one more time?
Yes, sir. It's Whiskey 4 Mike Julia Judith, Jim, and I'm in Salisbury, North Carolina there, Roger.
Hey, Roger, well, you got Grant here. I'm in New Bern. You got a good copy on me?
Oh, fine copy, big time copy on you. I hope you got a fine one on me. I'm running about, that's about 95 watts, about all I got there, Roger.
Yeah, Jim, you're working good here. You go by Jim or James?
Well, as sure as it says James, I'll go with Jim, Roger.
Okay, we'll get you in the log under Jim. How's that sound?
Sound like a winner to me. I've been sitting here listening to you guys talk. I might learn something, if you know what I mean there. I got to build me another double bazooka. Mine's getting just about, I've had that thing up there for about 12 years now. It's about time I guess to make me another one now, Roger.
Yeah, Roger that. Did you get any rain in Salisbury?
Man, I tell you what, there, I could just about count the drops that we got there, man. I thought it was going to rain. I go outside and I see it coming down. I say, yeah, boy, here we go. No, forget about it. There's very little. Not even enough to measure there, Roger.
Yeah, I got the same thing. I didn't even have enough rain to make it run off the roof or anything. It got the pavement wet, and that was about it. And then it would go away, and then maybe 30 minutes later, another like 35 or 40 drops, and then it would go away and then come back again a little bit later. I don't think it was even enough to water the grass.
I tell you what, I looked at that my grass. I said, well, you know, it was coming down a little bit. I said, now if it increases just a little bit there, you know, and I don't want a downpour there, if you know what I mean. There's just enough to water things down real good there, you know. That'd be good there, but man, we couldn't get it. It seemed like all the storms come up. They hit Charlotte, they hit towards us. They go either left or right, or they either go north or go south there, and I tell you, you just can't get no good stuff. Okay, guys, I'll let you guys get back to talking there. Like I said, this is W4MJJ Jim here in Salisbury. Appreciate you letting me in for the short there, and hey, I'll be sitting here listening to you guys. W4MJJ clear.
Very good, Jim. Yeah, stick around. I hope you stick around for a while, and if you hear anything else you want to comment on, just jump in for sure. We've come up on another ID time, so let's get that out of the way. K4 GKG with the Friendly Bunch Conversation Group.
KD9,
KB4 ABJ, number 1 with the Friendly Bunch Conversation Group.
Do you have any stations out there who want to come on board for the first time? Come down. I heard a Kilo Delta. I'm going to need a relay for this one. Bobby, did you hear him by chance?
Yeah, I got a great copy on him. I just didn't write his call down. What was that call again? Okay, Rob, good deal. Welcome to the Friendly Bunch. Kilo Delta 8, Uniform Oscar Lima, up in Ohio, Grant. You don't have a copy on him?
No, he's right at my noise level.
Oh, okay. Good evening. But anyway, how's everything in Ohio? Wish you guys would send us some rain. We need it bad. Wow, you dropped down on me that time. I lost you. You went away. Maybe I don't know what kind of antenna you're running. Maybe the band is changing on us, but I didn't copy you that time. So come on back with what you said, if you don't mind.
Bobby Chuck, he's a technician on the QRZ.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Hold on just a second. Yeah, I just wondered, you're up there in Hamridge, Ohio. I'm just wondering about where that is compared to Dayton or maybe over there toward Columbia. Okay, I think my controller might. Let me make sure I got your call right. Kilo Delta 8, Uniform Oscar Lima, right? Okay.
Yeah, I got it wrong.
Yeah, Grant, you had his call wrong, I think.
Yeah, I got it wrong. I'll get it corrected.
Okay, not a problem.
You know, guys, he's right outside of Akron, Ohio. He's just outside of Akron, Ohio, in the suburbs out there of Talmadge.
Yeah, I got him. I'm just wondering if you're vertical, if you're running a vertical antenna out there. You was great at first, but now you're down in my noise, actually. Because I'm just wondering if the band's that unstable right now. A lot of times, if somebody's running a vertical or an end fed to me, they fade in and out. But not, you know, I don't know if that's what you're running or not, either one of those two antennas. I don't know what a DX, did you say a DX Commander?
Vertical.
Oh, it's a vertical. Okay, that's why. Yeah, that's where you're going to find on 75 meters, 99.5 people are horizontal, and when you kind of mix the two, unless you got a lot of radials under it, then that makes the signal bend a little bit less than what it is. See, with the vertical, you're probably 5 degrees off of our horizon, and you're actually going over everybody. So to make the difference, to make it change a little bit, is if you run radials out from it, it does change it up a little bit.
Contact, Bobby.
Okay, go ahead, Grant.
Bobby, can you check line 15, see if I got that right, and also check and see if he's upgraded?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, you got his. No, you got his call wrong. It's Kilo Delta 8, Uniform Oscar Lima. You got your glasses on? Yeah, Kilo Delta 8, Uniform Oscar Lima. But, okay, well, waiting for Grant to come back around. So, Grant, have you got him yet? Have you got a copy on him?
Yeah, that's Robert. I got him now. Got him right, thanks.
Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't copy all of that. When you first come back, you was way over S9, and now you're down around 6 to 8 S units. That's where my noise is right now. So, wish I had a better copy on you. Maybe the band will come around. You've been in here before. I know that you've been here, around the 5th of June, so good to have you back. Did you ever get to go to Hamvention, by the way? Okay, well, I didn't copy again. I'm sorry. I tell you, the band has changed or something. I think you did say you got to go. This is my first time going. It's kind of an eye-opener for me. I kind of get a sense of which direction the amateur bands are going in. We just got to get more young people involved. That's a big plus if we can do that. Yeah, you're still down in my noise. I'm not hearing you no more. Let me switch you back to Grant. And, if you can hang around, we're here until 11 o'clock. Maybe the band will change or something.
Yeah, Bobby, I think he said he's going to switch over to his end fed, and he'll come back. So
yeah, do that.
For Robert, and see if he does make it back on his other antenna. Yeah, he's on a Commander vertical. He said it was about 65 feet, I believe.
Okay, I didn't know what it was. All right. Now, those antennas are great on the upper band for DX, but in close, it's kind of tough. But I tell you, we have several guys that's got verticals, and what they do, they've got a lot of radials coming out, Grant, and it turns that signal a little bit more in a, up in the degrees, so you won't have to jump over everybody. But when you're 2 and 3 degrees and 5 degrees off the horizon, you're going to end up thousands and thousands of miles the other side of us. So that was a problem. When he come back, though, he was 10 over S9 the first time he gave his call.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I've got one of those Commander it's a Commander 250 multi-band verticals. Mine's mounted at about 30 feet. It goes up. They're real tall antennas. I mean, they're real long, fiberglass sticks. And, gosh, I think it must be about 30 feet or 32 feet long. Might even be 36 feet. But they're multi-bander, and I use that as my backup before I got the end-fed. I was using it to try to talk to you. And, boy, I'll tell you what, the difference between that antenna and this end-fed antenna is like day and night. I gained about three S units going to the end-fed from that vertical.
Contact.
Go ahead, contact.
This is James, K24 and Bobby, send me quick if you guys and everybody else out there is listening. I'm going to pull a plug on this thing now. I've got several orders that come into my website. I got to start labeling and packaging and getting some orders to go out tomorrow morning. So really enjoyed myself. Learned a lot about antennas. You guys are the greatest. 73s, KQ4, GDI. Clear.
Good night, James. God bless, and have a good evening.
Okay, James, I'll get that email over to you here in just a minute. I was tied up with something else, so but I'll get it over to you sometime tonight. Good night to you.
This is the Friendly Bunch Conversation Group. Do we have any stations wanting to come on board, get a conversation started, or contribute to make a conversation or contact with anybody they've heard tonight?
This is Delta Lima, Bravo.
Kilo Delta 8, Yankee Victor Charlie.
Kilo Delta 9, Romeo Sierra.
KB4 ABJ, number 1 with the Friendly Bunch Conversation Group.
Number 4, Zulu Echo Kilo, first time.
Zulu Echo Kilo, one more time, I missed it.
N4ZEK.
N4ZEK, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. Just enjoying the week at home, and actually got a little bit of rain tonight. We needed it desperately, so didn't have to turn the sprinklers this month, save myself a buck. Anyway, yeah, good day. I'm just sitting here trying to learn how to do a login program. Over.
Now, did you get rain, or did you just get sprinkles enough to make the windshield dirty?
We got 2 inches.
Holy mackerel, yeah. I saw the storms going up the coastline, and I was wondering if you guys got that rain or not, but we got nothing here but a little bit of off and on, intermittent, very light sprinkles, off and on.
I got a 3-foot lake in the front of my house that wasn't there 5 hours ago. Over.
Yeah, well, we could use that rain. I'll tell you what, they're wasting it all going out there in the ocean now.
Yeah, we have a road system here that's subterranean. So when it rains, it floods, and we have a pump system that pumps it out, but it takes quite a while.
So you can get stranded out there then, if you get a real heavy rain or a big tide or something, you can get stranded then, eh?
Well, you can drive through it if you've got a high wheelbase, like my Frontier out there. I can drive through it, but probably a regular car, not an SUV, with still water in it. Over.
Yeah, okay, well, stay dry, and I'm glad you guys got some rain. We could sure use a lot more here. It doesn't look like we're going to get any for a while. Maybe tomorrow, they say, but it's still kind of iffy. I hope we get some.
Me too. I hope we get some more before it's over. It's in the road, you know. The line still needs some more. Over.
Yeah, our farmers need it. We got some dry farms out here. They don't do irrigation farming, and we got some crops that are going to die off here pretty quick if they don't get wet.
have to get some in the time. We need to eat that food. Over.
Roger that, Scott. Very good. Anybody out there want to have a chit chat with Scott and for ZEK in Merle's Inlet, South Carolina?
I would, but you have a new station, I think, Grant.
Well, okay, let me check. And was there another station wanting to come on board tonight? First time?
Kilo Delta 8,
Lima Bravo.
Victor Charlie.
Actually, you got two.
Kilo Delta 8, Yankee Victor Charlie. I think I got that right.
Yes, sir. The name's David in West Virginia, QSL.
QSL, David. Stand by 1 second, and let me see if there was another station that was wanting to come on board. Come now.
Whiskey 2, Delta Lima Bravo.
I'm going to need a relay, Bobby.
Whiskey 2, Delta Lima Bravo, correct?
Roger, roger.
Okay, good signal. You're about 10 over S9 here. I'll turn it back to our controller. He'll get back to you in just a second. Back to you, Grant.
Very good. Let me just check with that. Whiskey 2 Delta Lima Bravo. Is that Daniel?
QSL, roger.
Okay, Daniel. All right, I'll be back with you in a second here. Let me check in with David in Washington, West Virginia. How's it going with you tonight?
Not too bad. Just wanted to check in with you. I've seen you guys on NetLogger several times, but this is the first time I checked in, so I heard you in here. Thought I would check in with you guys. How's everything going this evening?
We're doing well, David. We're a conversation group. We're not a net, so if you come along, we're on the air every night on this frequency from 7 until 11. And we just get together and have little conversations. We'll chit-chat about everything from weather to technical information on computers or radios. And we'd like to have you come back for sure. If you check our AIM window, you will see a link to the Friendly Bunch net, and you can see what we do once a year in the North Carolina area. I'm going to have Bobby talk about this a little bit in a minute. And we'll get right back to you with that. A good copy?
Okay, yeah, I copied all that. Yeah, you sound good over this way. Okay, very good. I work nights, but I work 4 on, 2 nights off, so I'll definitely get in here. I'll be on here on the side tonight, and I'll get in here when I'm off again, but I appreciate the info, and I'll look on that.
Okay, very good, David. And if you just stick around for about another 5 or 10 minutes, I'll get Bobby on the air and we can talk about the get-together, the Friendly Bunch get-together. Let me clear with you and check in with Daniel, W2DLB. How you doing?
Yeah, good evening. I turned the power up a little bit. Do you sound any better now?
Not much better. Maybe a little bit better, but I'm not picking you up much louder than you were before.
Roger that. I'm sitting here on the southern coast of Lake Erie in Ohio, about 60 miles west of the contact we had in Talmadge, right here in Sandusky, Ohio. My name is Dan, and I'm from I've listened before, never checked in.
Very good, Dan. Well, I see you're a bike rider. You got yourself a motorcycle that you go cruising on, or is it pretty much just around town?
Yeah, I don't get too far away anymore, but I was out on it tonight, had some fun, enjoyed the ride, and I also have a boat down on the water. I like to do a lot of fishing and a lot of pleasure boating with the XYL.
Yeah, you're a man for like my likes. I got the same likes, boating and motorcycling for sure. Well, very good. You're welcome aboard. Is this the first time you've been with us?
Yeah, I've listened before, but I never checked in, so I'll just give you a shot tonight.
All right, very good, Daniel. I'm going to see if Bobby's on the air. If Bobby's on the air, I'd like you to talk to him a little bit about the gathering, okay?
Oh, okay. Of course, it's on our website, thefriendlybunch.net, and our get-together is October the 10th, 11th, and 12th, and it's an annual get-together, so that means that this is our 7th year going to Sparta, North Carolina, and that's right on the North Carolina-Virginia border. And what we do, we'll bring everybody on Thursday, that's on the 10th, and if you come from long distances, which we have a bunch of people coming from Michigan, all over, just Tennessee, Alabama, Florida, New York, you name it, we got them coming this way. And it's like a big festival, but we let everybody just get in there at the motel at the Allegheny Inn and just kind of rest up and get themselves together. And of course, you know, we might have we had a pizza get together last year. We also had a catered meal in for everybody. So we'll probably do one of the two this year. And then on the 11th, we'll get up and go eat breakfast and hang out for a little bit. And then we'll have our cornhole contest against the controllers. And we really want to do it for the controllers because they give 2 to 4 hours a week of their time to handle the friendly bunch. So we want to do that for them. And, of course, we're going to try to do it for everybody else, too. But what we like to do is we like to reward people that win, okay? So, like one year, we gave out $900 for the cornhole contest for 2 people. And we got 700 so far that I know of for the cornhole contest now. We're trying to get some up for the other one for everybody else. But anyway, we'll do that, and we'll go out to dinner and hang out just a little bit. And then on Saturday, that's the big day because that's when we travel to Stone Mountain State Park. And there you'll find our picnic shelter. It sits off in the woods. It's really nice. It's right up against the Blue Ridge Parkway. It's cool up there. It's nice. And we have a catered meal at 12 o'clock. But before that time, we'll have our keynote speakers, one of which is going to be Deborah Atkins of the Wireman. And then the other one, the other time, after we get past that, we'll have our catered meal at lunch. And then we have our giveaways, and it takes about 2 to 2.5 hours to give out everything. So anyway, most of the suppliers give to the friendly bunch, and we have other people bring in gifts too, all that stuff. And we give out cash, money, and just different things. But it's like a big festival. It's fun. We have a great time with all our fellowship together and sort of stuff. And what really gets me is these cornhole games. We make fun of each other playing cornhole. Okay, it's hilarious. But anyway, if you're interested, you can go to thefriendlybunch.net. Okay, there, and also. There's a code you'll need to know. All this is in that website. The code for the motel is Foxtrot Bravo Alpha Romeo 24. Friendly Bunch Amateur Radio 24. And the telephone number is 888-372-2501. 888-372-2501. Now, the rooms start out at $79.95 a night. That's for a king-size bed, I believe. But depending on the bedding you want, will determine the price. And it won't go up over $10 a night, okay? Depending on what you want. And last I checked, we had 13 rooms left there, so we'll have to see. But if you'd like to come to this, we'd love to have you. And the neat thing about it, too, and I'll leave y'all with this, in the event that something should come up after you've already made your reservation last day, you can't make it, something happen, God forbid, then it don't cost you anything to cancel. They just take your name off the list. No surcharges, anything like that. So with that being said, I'll turn it back to our controller, Grant, for the ID, and if you got any questions, we'll be glad to answer them. Back over to you, Grant.
Thank you, Bobby. Let's go ahead and get the ID at the bottom of the hour. This is Kilo 4 Golf, Kilo Golf with the Friendly Conversation Bunch.
KB4ABJ, number 1 with the Friendly Bunch Conversation Group.
10-4-ZK.
K4RY.
Do we have any stations coming on board for the first time? Come now. I heard a station way out there, but I want you to relay it, please. Below my noise level. Bobby, did you happen to hear anything?
Yeah, I think we had a new station. Was there somebody new for the first time? Wow, they're way down. Let me see if I can get them. Try that again if you don't mind. I don't have them, Grant. I don't know what the deal is. I just don't hear them this time.
Okay, anyway, is there anybody out there, any other stations out there that can relay for the station that's trying to get a hold of us for the first time?
Grant, I heard Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Delta Yankee.
Victor Alpha 3 Kilo something?
Kilo Delta Yankee is what I heard.
Okay, I'll plug it in and see what happens.
I think I got him now. Victor Alpha 3, Kilo Delta Yankee, welcome to the Friendly Bunch. How are you? Okay, real good. Well, the band is playing tricks on us. You just went back down in my noise. I'll try to see if I can pull you out once again, but you run into the Friendly Bunch Conversation Group. My name's Bobby. We're located not too far out of Martinsville, Virginia. So, anyway, gosh, I just wish we had just a better copy on you right now. Back to you, okay?
Yeah, I got no copy. If that's Kevin in Mississauga, Canada. Boy, I have to try to mispronounce that name. Does anybody else have a copy on him that can relay this time?
I got him now. If you'll come back, you back in here?
Whiskey 2 DLD, Mississauga in Ontario. Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Delta Yankee, you got a copy?
I got him now.
Bobby, see if you can handle him. I'm going to run into the bathroom real quick.
Okay, I don't have him now. If he, but anyway, good that you made it in here for sure. And we're here every night from 7 until 11 o'clock. So how's everything in Canada up that way, Kevin? Okay. I believe the guy in New York's going to have to, Ohio, or I believe it's W2DLB. He's got a better copy on you. I just don't have you, so I'll let him get back to you if he would like. But you up here 1 minute, I've got a great copy on you. The next minute, I don't have you.
Man, I'm losing him too. He's getting in and out for me too, and I'm a lot closer to him.
Yeah. I don't know. Are you on a vertical antenna out there, Kevin? Okay, I don't know if it's up high or low or wherever it's at, but just don't have you down here tonight. It's just not, I know you're there, and I hear some words that you say, and it sounds like, well, the band's going to be up there, and then all of a sudden you're gone. So, anyway, great to have you, and don't be a stranger. I think maybe you've even been in here before. I'll have to check, but maybe you've been in here before. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you've been in here several times, for sure. Yeah, you've been in with the Friendly Bunch before. So we're here every night from 7 until 11 o'clock Eastern time. So don't be a stranger, and I'll see if our controller's back. So, Grant, are you back yet?
Yeah, I'm back, but I don't have a copy on him at all. Sorry, I don't have a copy.
No, I don't either. I don't have a copy on him either.
Okay, well, Kevin, maybe the conditions will improve. We'll give it a try. Stick around. I guess you have been here before, so we'll get you logged in, and if you can make it through another time, for sure, be sure to join us, okay? I'm not hearing anything, so I'm going to assume he's cleared. Yeah, he's just south of Toronto. A little bit. So that's, he's making a little bit of a trip to get down to me. Very good, and just to add a little bit of pudding to the Sparta gathering, there is a VHF frequency that is pretty powerful, 2 meter, 145.430 with LPL tone, and it works pretty good in the area, so when you get close, you can dial up on your 2 meter radio, 145.430, and I'm sure somebody will be there that can listen to you. Also, it's a wife-friendly event, so if you want to bring your wife, they'd be more than, I'm sure that the women will find something to do. They always do. And I just want to remind everybody that every Saturday, starting at about 8 p.m. Eastern Time, is Kids Night. So if you've got a son, daughter, granddaughter, grandson, a nephew, or a neighbor that's below the age of 16 years old and you'd like to get them on the air or let them play it on the radio, talk to another teenager or younger, you can do that. We have a couple 14 and 15-year-olds that have their extra certificate, their license, and they've got their general, so they get a QSO and they take over the frequency from 8 o'clock until usually about 9 or 9:30 every Saturday evening. So if you've got a youngster in your family or a neighbor, bring them over to the shack and get them on the air. Do we have anybody out there with any questions or like to bring up a subject to talk about tonight? Come now. I heard somebody out there. Does anybody have a relay?
Nothing here.
Yeah, I got nothing. Thank you, Bobby, for telling us about the Sparta get-together, the Friendly Bunch gathering. I appreciate it when you do that. Thanks.
Okay. All right, it was great, having you here. I tell you, the band is just crazy because I even had a SDR pulled up in Vermont, and I couldn't hear the guy in Canada. But all of a sudden, I could start hearing him here, and I couldn't hear him in Vermont. So I don't know if that dipole was close to the ground. That'll do it too. But anyway, did you ever check back see with the guy that was going to go to the infed? Did you check and see if he was, did you have a chance to see if he was back in here?
Yeah, I think I did, and I thought he came back to me, and that wasn't much of an improvement at all. Well, we've come upon the 20 minutes till. We've got another 10 minutes second we need to get out of the way. So let's get that out of the way, and we'll see if he's back on frequency. Kilo 4 Golf, Kilo Golf with the Friendly Conversation Bunch.
KB4ABJ, number 1 with the Friendly Bunch Conversation Group.
K4RY.
Contact, Grant.
Go ahead, contact.
Yeah, you can tell there's nobody's on the air. I'm looking at this PAN adapter, and there's nobody hardly on the air that was watching the debate. The debate just finished, by the way.
Okay, yeah, I'm looking at down to 3.75, and there's nothing there.
Yeah, everybody's watching that debate, I bet.
Well, I hope it was entertaining.
Not really. It was kind of, the way they do it, where they couldn't go back and forth between each other, was all stacked in Biden's court on his side, but it was real boring because one of them would say something, okay, this, and the other one would say the other, and there was not hardly any rebuttal about anything.
So did they talk about their plans to fix all this dilemma going on in America now?
Yep, Biden wants to give everything away.
Oh, more Bidenomics. Lovely.
Yeah, more and more giveaways. That's all there was to it.
Well, if you can't earn the votes, buy them. That's what I've always said.
That's what he did. I think he's trying to.
That's too bad, because we can't keep supporting the rest of the world, and people need to start being responsible for their own lives. You know, this is getting crazy. Where's this money that's going to all these illegal aliens? It's not just millions of dollars, it's reaching billions of dollars, and where's that supposed to come from now? Were they just going to keep taxing us until we're tax broke? I've seen this story before. Let me see. South America, about 9 different countries.
Yeah, South America, all the Central American countries are flooding our country, and we're flipping the bill, and Trump wants to get rid of that big time.
Well, we're going to have to if we're going to survive as a nation. That's all I can say. Go ahead, Connie.
Good out, Grant.
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Bobby?
I think you had a contact. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I called for him, but I didn't hear him. Do we have a contact out there? Go ahead. That's Kilo 4, Juliet Sierra Kilo, is that right?
Negative. It's kilowatt 4, kilowatt Foxtrot Juliet.
Who needs some help?
Okay, Kilo 4, Kilo Foxtrot. What's the last letter?
Z, Zulu.
Are you saying 0?
Zulu. Z as in zebra.
That's what. Yeah. Okay. I wasn't aware of that kind of phonetic, but anyway, Kilo 4, Romeo Foxtrot Zulu. That's who it is. Back to you, Grant.
Okay, I got to make a change here. I got the wrong one in there.
Okay. Well, how you doing this afternoon or evening? How's everything going?
I just heard you guys as I was turning across, and you're the strongest signals around.
We're probably about the only signals around. I was just making a comment. Looking at the pan adapter, there's nobody on. Everybody's watching the debate. That was very boring. I'll leave it at that.
I'm not located, I think, very far from you guys. I'm down in Suffolk, Virginia.
Oh, you're in Suffolk. Oh, my gosh. I remember when I was in the Navy driving through there, that smell was horrible. It's still there, isn't it? It needed to. I'm telling you, it really needed to. But, okay, Dennis, well, it's great to have you. You run across the Friendly Bunch Conversation Group. We're here every Saturday night. I mean, every Saturday. I'm thinking of kids' night. We're here every night from 7 until 11 o'clock. So, anyway, it's a different controller each night. Let me turn it back to Grant and see if he's got you dialed in, and let's see what happens. Go ahead, Grant.
Thank you, Bobby. Yeah, Dennis, I've got a light copy on you. I'm on the eastern portion, the east coast of North Carolina, and I got you about 1 unit over the noise, so I do have a light copy on you. Are you starting to get any of that rain, or is it all cleared out of there now?
It's pretty much cleared out of here. I just thought I'd let you guys know you're my third contact now.
Well, welcome back, Dennis. Where have you been for 50 years?
I've been in the Navy, I've been working, I've been doing all kinds of things that really happen.
Well, what kind of rig are you talking on now?
It's an antique. It's a Kenwood TS450S, and I've got a V-kit SB200 that I'm
Now, is that the same radio you started with 50 years ago, or was that a different radio back then?
I think it's the same radio I started with when it first came out. I bought it.
Okay, and what kind of antenna are you working with?
Well, right now I'm on a full half-wave dipole.
Okay, yeah, your signal's going up and down, so the band conditions are kind of a little shifty. Yeah, it'll be nice when you get your amplifier working.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I just got new tubes for it, and I've working on getting it repaired. It had some issues, so right now I'm just running barefoot about 51.
Very good. And is this your first time you've been in touch with the Friendly Bunch Conversation Group? Hey, we love to blow speakers off the wall. And just to let you know, we're a conversation group. We're not a net. We're on the air every night from 7 until 11, so you can jump in every night. We have a whole bunch of different controllers. Usually 2 controllers a night, one from 7 until 9 and then 9 to 11. You're more than welcome to come on board anytime, and if you go to our AIM window, you will see a couple links in there for the friendlybunch.net, and that's our webpage, and it explains a little bit about what our gathering is. It's coming up in Sparta in October. You might want to take a look at that if you're in the area, and you might be interested in putting a face to the call sign. And we do welcome you on board, and anytime, any evening, you're more than welcome to get on board. Do we have any stations out there that would like to talk to Dennis in Virginia, K4 or KFZ? Not hearing anything. Dennis, do you have anything you'd like to talk about tonight? You bring up a subject that we can all share and talk about.
No, I'm too tired of listening to all the commentary from the political people. I got nothing left in me.
I understand that, and I sympathize. I'm sorry your ears had to deal with that. I was fortunate enough to be on the radio, and I didn't hear a single word. So, based on the information I'm hearing so far, I may not even watch it on replay.
You talk fast.
Anyway, thank you very much for letting me join in. I appreciate it. And like I said, I'm just getting back on the air, so I'm a little bit rusty, so if you forgive me if I make a faux pas occasionally.
Hey, faux pas are fully forgiven here. There's no penalty box, and there's no fine or fees, so you come on board anytime. We'd be more than happy to have you come on board and jump in our discussions for sure. Thanks for coming on board tonight. I'm glad you got to run across us, and do come back for sure. With that, I'll clear with you and see if there's any other stations out there that would like to come on board tonight and bring up a topic of a discussion. I'm not hearing anything. We've come up on the last 10 minutes of our programming tonight. I hope that everybody had a good time. I hope that everybody has a great day tomorrow and we all get a little bit of rain. This is Kilo 4 Golf, Kilo Golf with the Friendly Bunch Conversation Group.
KB4ABJ, number 1 with the Friendly Bunch Conversation Group.
Do we have any stations coming on board for the first time? Come now. K4ISG, K4 GKG. Well, did you get all educated?
On what?
On who you're going to vote for president? Did you get to watch any of that ridiculousness, or did you not even turn it in?
No, I had it on for a minute. I looked at them both, and I heard them both, and I cut it right off.
Yeah, there you go. All right, Gary. Well, listen, you have a good night, and I don't think we'll get a chance to talk to you before we have to shut down. So you have a good night and a great tomorrow, and I hope you get a little more rain.
Yeah, man, be good. I don't know if they're talking it again, in the afternoon, but I don't know. If it comes, good. If it don't, so be it. Over.
Yeah, roger that. And I am definitely planning on taking my plastic. I don't know if we'll have a chance to play. Are you going to stick around Sunday, or are you going to take off Sunday from Sparta?
Who, me?
Did I lose you, Gary?
No, I'm still here. I can't. I'm not able to come at this present time because of my situation. Over.
Oh, man, I lost you in the noise that time. Oh, well. I'll ask you again later on. There's no big pressing question, no big deal.
Let me just intervene just a second. He said he can't make it because of his situation down there.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought you were going, Gary. I'm sorry.
No, I would like to. I've tried to work several angles. I basically have to have a sitter with me if I go over.
Oh, I understand. Okay, Gary. Well, sorry to hear that. Maybe next time for sure.
Well, where there's faith, there's hope, so we'll see. Yeah, because I've got an exception to policy in with Bobby and the crew, so, but anyway, that's the way it is right this minute, over.
Hey, Roger, I got a question for you, motorcycle related.
Bring it on.
I want to take my new tires to the dealership that's 60 miles away, but I want to do it on the bike. And I'm thinking if I just put them up against the 50 bar and strap them in real good, and then maybe, use them as a backrest, that might be the best way. Have you got any suggestions for taking two tires? One's a 21-inch and the other one's an 18-inch, 200 mil wide, so they're kind of fat when you get them together. You got any comments or questions or solutions?
Wow, man, that's a good one. I mean, I usually only had to do, I guess the answer is no. Otherwise, you need a partner, with a vehicle and you drive the bike over.
Yeah, I want to avoid that. Yeah, I could load it up on the trailer and drive it, but I don't want to do that. I just soon do the trip on the bike. I've made arrangements so that when I get there, they can get on it right away. As long as I get there before 10 o'clock in the morning, they can have it done by lunchtime for sure. So I guess I'll just have to figure it out, strap it on the best I can. I don't want those turkeys to bind up, fall off, or get caught up in anything, you know what I mean? It's going to look funny as hell going down the road.
Well, I mean, you say you got a long ride. I mean, if you could secure them with no problem, that would be one thing. But just worrying about them coming loose or whatever, I'm sure you'll figure it out, because you probably don't need any Georgia engineering to fool with your North Carolina engineering, over.
Yeah, roger that. All right, Gary, well, clear with you, and you have a good night, and God bless you, buddy.
Yes, sir. Thank you, pal. But the answer would be yes if I was coming, over.
Very good. We've got about 5 minutes left before we have to shut down for the evening. Do we have any stations out there that want to bring up a topic for discussion? Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, do you ever use that view monitors on net monitors?
Yes, I do. I check in with that every now and then. I'm not very diligent about it, but I do use it, yes.
Yeah, I know sometimes I'll pull it up and some of those guys are checking in there. If they're on net logger, it'll come up. If they're not, they won't be there. So I know it really helps out when you check that view online entry and tell you who's there and who's not there. It's a pretty good little toy to look at sometimes when you're not sure about call signs.
Yeah, I need to do that more often because, like you said, you might be a station that's trying to get in, and I'm just missing one letter on his call sign, and it might be on the net logger. I mean, on the view monitor. So I'll have to start doing that more. Yeah, I'll have to start doing it more.
Listening, probably, over.
Yeah, I don't know if I've never really called into any of the stations that have logged in to see. I figure if they want to talk, they'll get on the air and check in with us, but it might not hurt to give a call, give a shout out and see if they're still there or want to get in.
Contact.
Go ahead, Bobby.
Yeah, that's the direction we really don't want to go. If they're just listening to us, we won't call them out over the air. We don't want that because we're not a net. The amount of people we have in here has no well, how can I put it in a nice way? The amount of people that we have in here is a great thing, okay? But it's not our main objective. Our main objective is to bring new people into the hobby, become friends with them, that kind of thing. I mean, you can take 3 people and have a conversation, right? So that's what we're all about, is conversation, getting to know other ham operators, and that kind of thing, okay?
Comment?
Go ahead, comment.
Yeah, the lurking thing on both nets that I'm on, they don't call them either unless they call in, because if you don't want to play, then don't play. If you want to play, come on in.
There you go.
Put it bluntly. And then, of course, I think maybe 1 out of 10 there will hear guys call. Now, some guys will call if they they'll say, hey, you going to check in, Gary? I said, yeah, I'm checking in. So you
Contact.
in a friendly way. But I've never been able to call them the lurking people.
Go ahead, Bob.
Yeah, Grant, think back. Why did you become a member or want to become a member of the Friendly Bunch? Somebody, I don't know who it was, it might have been me, might have been somebody else. Somebody had an interest in you, okay? They wanted to make friends with you. So think back when you started or got in with the Friendly Bunch. You know, we've got several, and we don't become niches, you know, like in a niche. We don't want to become that at all. But, you know, we've become close. We sure have.
Yeah, my interest at first, well, I was spinning the dial. And all of a sudden I got to a 3919, and it wasn't just a check-in, check-out, 59, blah, blah, blah. There was actually conversation going on, and I said, oh, let me stick around. Well, then the conversation got interesting. And I almost prefer to have nights like tonight where we only have maybe 20 or 21 check-ins, because otherwise we had 35 check-ins the other night, and we never got to have a conversation because we were so busy entering new check-ins and greeting new check-in members that we never even had a chance to break it up and go into conversation mode, if you know what I mean.
Yep, exactly, and that's what you want. You want to have, I mean, if people want to join in on the conversation, you'll have a lot of people say, well, you know, I'm just here to listen, I don't want to talk. That's not true. People like to talk about themselves, okay? So, yeah, we strive to make friends, and that's the growth of the Friendly Bunch, is making friends with other amateur radio operators.
Yeah, and I'm really pleased with the fact that it is like discussions, you know, and really there's very few topics that we ever get into that are either vicious or mean, or yeah, we talk politics, but it's just like a general politics with a mutual understanding, and there's never any conflict on this radio with this group. And I really like that. It's there may be some challenging and different varying ideas, but it never comes across on the air like it's a big deal. It's just okay, conversation. Let's continue on.
Exactly, and that's what we strive to do, for sure. So, anyway, you got to think back what made you feel welcome here, and that's what you want to emulate the same thing, the same type of scenario. So, and you can ask Gary down there what made him become really friends with people on the Friendly Bunch, and did you have these friends way before that you even got on here? And I can answer that question is no, you didn't. And there's many more friends to meet, for sure. And that's our growth. You know, that's the growth of the Friendly Bunch, is getting to know people in a sincere, honest way. And that's what we strive to do. It's all explained in my email that whenever they agree to what we want to say in that, we'll get it out. But, yeah, that's the deal there. Back to you.
Very good, Bobby. Well, it's up on the top of the hour, 2300 hours Eastern Time. So we're going to have to shut down the group tonight, and hopefully you come back tomorrow night or join us again for sure. This is Kilo 4 Golf, Kilo Golf with the Friendly Bunch Conversation Group. God bless everybody, all of our troops and first responders, and I hope that everybody has a joyous and peaceful tomorrow. Back to you, Bobby, for the final putting the cat away.
Okay, yeah, let's put that cat away. Hey, we had a good time tonight. Thank you for being part of our group, and looking forward to seeing everybody that can make it up to the mountain for sure. So with that being said, I'm going to tell you to stay on the cool side of the door. 78 degrees here, no rain. Oh, my gosh. Maybe we'll get some soon. We're going to turn the deadbolt, cut out the lights, scoop up the big kitty cat, and toss that old cat to bed and go to sleep maybe. And we'll see you guys later. Everybody have a blessed day tomorrow. KB4ABJ, number 1 with the friendly bunch. We're clear and good night.
Good night, Mrs. Calabash.
90 feet.
No more numbers here.
KR4IS.
Dipole up 90 feet. No more numbers. No.
Well, it sounds good up here in Michigan. Doing a good job.
Oh, I forgot to give us numbers.
Yeah, I know, man. This thing gets out. It's a doublet, so I can operate on a few different bands. It's pretty badass. KR4IS. Yeah, doublets are good antennas. Real good antennas. I like them. Everybody that's got a doublet comes in great. So, anyway. Yeah, I run a dipole sometimes, but not in the last probably 30 years have I ran a dipole. I use that the 450 ohm ladder line anymore. It's been a long time since I've used coax. And then I only use the coax for the VHF contest. I'll make a 440 2-meter, 6-meter, like a fan dipole, all duct taped to a piece of PVC tubing and hoist it up the tower.
Man, you're sick.
Whatever you got running there, Tom. Hey, it works pretty good, man, on the contest weekends for that VHF stuff. I have a lot of fun. Yeah, I've never done any contesting on VHF. That'd be different. On my 673, there's
what an embarrassing time for the United States.
This is Kilo Romeo 4 India Sierra. Hello, radio. Do I need to pump it up?
Wouldn't do you any good. Pump it up as much as you want.
73.
You're still weak as sauce. Yeah, that's all the time I come from.
Kilo Romeo 4 India Sierra, Virginia Beach. I think pumping it up would be okay.
Won't do you any good. If you caught them in there, maybe, yeah.
Roger.
And it always smelled bad in there.
What's your call?
I don't know what that was all about.
Virginia Beach, man. No contact, no get back.
This is radio station Whiskey Bravo 3 Alpha Tango Foxtrot, a W090 certified prime business operator. CQ, and stand.
They can't hear you. They can't hear you when I'm keying up.
I hear you. I hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I hear you now.
What'd you say? What's your call?
KR4FBL.
Roger.
He doesn't have a call. That's stupid man.
Oh, I have a fan. He never comes. Stupid man.
That's stupid man. Stupid man. This is a gatekeeper. Leave the frequency immediately.
So many weak signals out there with no call signs. KR4IS.
Stupid man. Leave the frequency immediately. This is a gatekeeper. I order you off. WB3ATF.
Walk like a man. I don't hear you talking for us. You're stupid.
Stupid man, leave the frequency. I order you. This is the gatekeeper.
I'll give you a gate to keep. Stupid. Get out of here. Heck no, we don't have no gatekeepers here.
This is my frequency, not yours. Leave now. Don't make me push you off of this frequency.
I am the mini dog.
Frequency be it.
You throw mini dog backwards. That's what you're dealing with.
What's up? I could be right
Me and you.
What's your call? What's your call? This is Mini Dog backwards is Gay Boy. Mini Dog backwards is Gay Boy.
What's your call? Could be a bird.
I've said it 15 times.
That's not a bird. What's your call? You can't a parrot? Well, we trained to do that.
KRA4SBO. Wow, you popped up above everybody right there. KRA4S, name is Jeff in Virginia Beach. Jeff, the Tower of Power.
That's a total jerk.
Yeah. Jeff is the Tower of Power.
Jeff is what's left of Virginia Beach when the tide goes out. That's what Jeff is.
Well, evidently.
Freaking Jeff.
Well,
it bees what it bees.
And we know how you smell real bad, like when the tide goes out. Yeah, and we got like sniffing dogs and bloodhounds. Things in Virginia Beach. They're going to sniff you out, Jeff. And when we find you, Jeff, we're going to put you in a chair and tie you down to the... And we're going
what do you say?
And all you're going to do is...
What an embarrassing time for the United States people.
No discernible... Might as well be...
7,200 on a Thursday night. KR4IS. Virginia Beach.
Absolutely embarrassing. I am embarrassed to be an American.
You gotta get there, man. You don't have to do that.
Do what?
What's your call? What's your call?
Kilowatt India 4, Foxtrot Bravo Lima. Roger?
Oh, look, you got that Elvis machine on me. Kind of makes you sound like Elvis. A little extra.
All time, boy.
Kilowatt. India 4, Foxtrot Bravo Lima.
You know it.
Yeah, you're sounding good right now.
It's around.
Roger, Roger. What an embarrassing time to be an American.
I don't know, it was a pretty good debate tonight. I like that. It was pretty good.
I go Biden.
Can't stand Biden. Can't stand him. Can't stand the man. It's retarded. That's why it's such an embarrassing time for the American people.
I mean, God.
Yeah, he's an embarrassment. He's a traitor to America, and his son, him, and his brother, and just about every of them fucking Bidens are gonna be needing some lawyers.
I can't say that Trump's much better. Can't say that Trump is much better.
I'm talking about that man. If he stood there with no clothes on, and said, "What is this?" He said, "This is very old man, very late in his life."
You got Project 2024